Hello everyone. So I keep getting questions, tickets related to automatic assignment of issues in Jira. Now, fortunately, it is possible. Yes, you can assign issues to someone automatically, but there has to be some, of course, logic around it. And at the same time, because we are talking about automatic assignment, in fact, I received a question recently where someone was asking, can we do it based on the skills of users? Now, just to give you some background, in the previous version of advanced roadmaps known as portfolio, and it was basically the life plan, it was a feature. It was not really the automatic assignment, like automatically. It was basically with the help of a scheduler or scheduling factors, I guess. And it was a feature like you can configure for different people who are working in your team. You can actually use skills, and portfolio was able to use those skills and also uh, pick up capacity of those users based on their skills and do the assignment or basically suggest the assignment. Now, with the help of automation rules, it is a bit different. It is different. It is not the same. And let me show you something. So when it comes to automatic assignment, I think we need some kind of intelligence or basically some logic, right? That will tell the rule that okay, use this logic to make or do the assignments. Now, fortunately, if you look at this action here that says assign issue, you have like different options. For example, one option here is that you can like limit the scope of your potential assignees, and you can actually define it here. Assign the issues to a user in a defined list, and you can actually define the list here. So this is of course just a list, like out of 6 or 7 users, pick people based on the existing issues that are assigned to them, open issues. And the method to choose here is balanced, and we have 3 options: balanced workload, random, or round robin. Balanced makes sense because it will look at the current open items, but there is no skill here, right? There is no, for example, out of these resources, I want maybe people who have like some skills in, let us say, Java, right? So it is a bit, it is not really straightforward, to be honest. I mean, what you can do, because end of the day, you are building your own automation, right? Maybe you can create multiple automation rules. I mean, I'm just suggesting possibilities because you can. Imagine that this whole rule is for assigning stuff to Java developers, and maybe you can hard code their list here. Like this list would be for maybe you can list all the Java developers and use everything as it is, and then based on a specific field or maybe a component in your stories. I'm sure there are ways to do it. I think component might probably work, or maybe some other field. If that particular field is there, or if that particular field value is something like Java or whatever, then of course this rule will. You can of course add a condition here, like if else condition. And by the way, I've shown it multiple times how to use. I think I probably need to. I have like a lot of videos on automation rules, but people don't really watch the old videos. I mean, I'm not really asking you to watch the old videos just for the sake of it. But if you go to my website ravisagar.in, or maybe just on my YouTube channel, there is a playlist called Jira Automation. You can find this Mastering Jira Cloud Automation course. So basically, this is nothing but all the videos, and you can see here that I have a lot, and I may have if else. Yes, so there is like if else. If you want to know how if else works, you can watch that video. So this is of course one thing that you can do: create one rule per, or maybe within the same rule you can have different blocks, right? If that component is this, then use this part here. Basically, you can have assigned the issue to like component in your if and else block. It can be a bit challenging, but yeah, it will work. Or maybe you can just use something like user in a role. Maybe you can have, maybe you already have like a role defined. I don't really think you should use roles for skills. I mean, you can, but No, don't do it. I think that would be too problematic, because Jira will be used by a lot of other like people in your organization, and role is not really for skills. It is basically a role. So someone who is a developer, that developer could be a CSS like front end guy, or someone who is just doing some back end work, or maybe some programmer in a specific language. So you can have different skills, and right, and it is like a long list. So roles will not really work. So I think in a way, broadly, yes, you can say here, okay, for this particular part, use developer role in the if else block, or maybe another role. Then for something else, you can use maybe you have like a role for your, I don't know, testers, QA. So this is something that you can like. I know it is not really sophisticated, it is not detailed, but you can do things, even if it is not really proper skill management, or I should say auto assignment based on skill management, but you have options. And I just wanted to show it to you, and also talk about it, talking about, of course, the possibilities. It works, it is nice. And automation rules, if you think about it, you're actually able to do it without any code. So you can, if you're willing to spend some time learning how these rules work, then you can do some automation, like nice automations to solve a problem. Of course, don't really do automation just for the sake of it, but there are always possibilities. And talking about automation, tomorrow morning, I am doing one webinar, interactive webinar, automation options in Jira. This webinar is something that this webinar and similar webinars, I will be doing more webinars, such similar webinars in future, hopefully every month. And do participate. This will be interactive, so it will not be just me lecturing about something. You can ask me questions, I can ask you questions. We just want to have a discussion. It will be like a mini meetup, online mini meetup. All right, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and you learned something new today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.